We're here at Cookie Dough Magic with Chris Bell, and I just wanted to ask Chris a couple of questions about like how he started, when he started, kind of why he picked the place he's in here in Avondale, and just some questions like that. So Chris?
Okay, this is a never seen footage of the real story on how it got started.
The real story, I like it.
Nobody knows. A lot of people have written some articles on us, but they really don't know the real story.
I like it.
So the real story is, actually there's no real story, a lot of people already know this. We went to New York a year ago. They have a raw cookie dough shop in New York. We loved it. I love sweets. Everybody that knows me knows I love sweets, ice cream, stuff like that. We fell in love with this little bitty hole-in-the-wall shop that started about 3 years ago in New York. And I tried the cookie dough. I said, this is great. I said, it's real rich though. It's kind of like your average Pillsbury Toll House cookie dough. Mm-hmm. So I said, you know what, if we could bring this back to Birmingham and if I could make it better, if I could just make it, you know, everybody sees an idea and they just want to make it better. And I said, if I can make this more creamy, not have that gritty, more like ice cream, but still be cookie dough. So practiced in the kitchen for a long time. Probably took me about 40 attempts or more to get the chocolate chip down pat. And then started working on the other ones, and we let secret taste testers try it. And once they said, hey, and kids will be honest with you, a lot of our nephews and nieces tried.
Oh yeah, kids will be real honest.
They'll be really honest. Brutally honest. And I knew I had it when one of our kids said, you know what, I like this better than ice cream.
Oh, yes.
So I said, hey, we got something. So the biggest next step after we knew we had the product, we designed a logo, which my wife Melissa designed the logo. I think she did a great job. People come in all the time and think we're a franchise. We're not. This is local. We're very flattered they think it's a franchise, but it's all local, just us.
Yeah, the branding is beautiful. So,
yeah,
it's wonderful.
And oh yeah, the branding. And so the next big step was, in any business, is location. Mm-hmm. That's to me, that's one of the most important things, is where were we going to put it. So we looked at Hoover, we looked at downtown Birmingham, we looked at Vestavia. It was real critical that there was a lot of foot traffic where we put this business, because we didn't want this to be your average dessert shop, you know, with bright lights. If you ever come at Cookie Dough Magic at nighttime, you'll notice it's more of a cool, dark vibe. A lot of people think it's almost like a coffee shop vibe.
Yeah.
We got music playing, and a lot of people just relax and chill here and eat some cookie dough, have a cup of coffee. We got Coke, milk, and it's real relaxing. So when we were looking at locations, when we found Avondale, we said Avondale's perfect because it's up and coming. It wasn't like this 10 years ago in Avondale. You got the brewery, Melton Fancies kind of started with the brewery when they opened down here. And I noticed there's a lot of sweet, a lot of salty options. And I said, when we found the spot here on the corner that was being developed right across the street from Melt, we said, you know, that would be the perfect spot. So contacted the owner doing the development, and you know, he was very picky on who he put here. They didn't want to put anybody just there.
Yeah.
They had actually turned down a lot of big companies to come here. And so I went into a meeting and did a PowerPoint presentation, brought some dough.
Blew them away.
And the agent and the owner said, let's do it.
Awesome.
But we grew up in Birmingham our whole life.
Yeah,
it's not like Birmingham is like Atlanta, you know. So Birmingham, I was always with my family in Birmingham growing up.
So would you say there's more to do here in Birmingham now than there used to be?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What are some of your favorite things to do in Birmingham?
I love the zoo. I love the McLean Center.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, we need to go back to the McLean Center. Me and Melissa will just go there and just have fun.
I love it.
We're like
I was
two
there
kids.
Saturday. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, I love the food. Really good here local.
Do you eat these places like Melt across the street?
Oh yeah, Melt's fantastic. Avondale Common House is fantastic. Fancy's fantastic.
There's some really cool stuff just blocks away from this location.
Yeah, Post Office Pies. Great pizza. Great story on that. If you ever look into that. Saul's Barbecue. Saturn is a great, cool vibe place. You can go play classic Nintendo in there for free.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really cool.
So really, you've got everything you need to do on a Friday night right here.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's great, the options now in Avondale, and the city is planning to repave this road here in the next few months and widen the sidewalks.
Oh, that'll be great.
So it's going to be double the sidewalk length. There's a lot of new things coming to Avondale in the next few months or this year. And now if you're a young person or you're going out on dates, it's a great place, but it's also great for family because on a beautiful Saturday you can take your kids to get a pizza at Post Office Pies, come down and get dessert here, and then go right to the park right behind us.
Perfect Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, because Avondale used to be kind of more adult centered, but there's stuff to do with the family.
Yeah.
People bring their kids down here all the time. So yeah.
Awesome. I got one last question, and I think you've told me this in the past. You've got a blender up here on the shelf, and I'll see if I can turn around and get a view of it. Right up there, we've got a blender.
Yep.
That was the original blender that y'all started off with, right?
That was the blender that started it.
That was the one that started it all.
Yes. It was forged in Mountain Doom with fire and blaze, and it got us here.
The blender to start it all.
Yes.
One blender.
One blender.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I appreciate you sitting down with me today, and I love to hear where you came from, your backstory a little bit, and I definitely think that's something that Birmingham needs to do more, because I say this all the time, like I hate when people say there's nothing to do in Birmingham, because there's plenty to do here in Birmingham. You just gotta find it, and you just gotta look for it. So
Birmingham, you've got people from Atlanta now driving to Birmingham, and there was an Atlanta newspaper that just wrote an article on the Avondale. They're so impressed with Avondale, like a huge newspaper out of Atlanta that's starting to get recognition in Birmingham. There's tons to do in Birmingham.
Yeah,
I know you're going to be busy for a long time going to find all these little places.
I like it. It's fun for me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try my my little sample here, and stay beautiful, Birmingham. Just got done with my interview with Chris from Cookie Dough Magic. I got some cookie dough to take back to the office for some of my office mates, and so good. I tried the cheesecake cookie dough, and it was phenomenal. It was so good, like solid 5 out of 5 beards, like so good. It was a good time hanging out with Chris. He's a really nice guy, real good people. His wife's a sweet lady too. She wasn't there today, but she's really awesome. Every time I go in there, she's got a smile on her face. The employees are awesome. So really cool place. It's cool to see why Chris started this in Birmingham, and why he chose this location, and things that he likes in Birmingham, and the just to talk with him and see the heart of a local business owner. So it was a good time. I appreciate him sitting with me, and if you haven't tried Cookie Dough Magic, you need to go up in there. You need to try it. You need to try all the flavors. They're so good. He said the most popular is probably the chocolate chip, and his favorite's the one that I had, the cheesecake. So you can start there if you want. Super good. He's got some different flavors. He said he tries to change out some of the flavors every week. So maybe there'll be a flavor there that I didn't see. So you should definitely go try it. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on my post. Stay beautiful, Birmingham.